The New Hampshire Wildcats looking to improve on an 8th place finish last season and were the 5th pick in the preseason coaches poll. 9 letter winners returned for the Wildcats, including Patrick Conan, who ranked in the top 15 in both scoring and rebounding last season. He teams up with Chris Pelcher to form one of the better front courts in the America East. Head coach Bill Herrion talked with Eric Frede to preview the 2013-14 Wildcats.
Welcome back to America East Tip-Off, joined by the head coach of the UNH Wildcats, Bill Herrion, as he gets ready for a season that, when you look at it and I look at things on paper, you're in the gym and you've watched these guys all summer as they develop and they're hanging around the gym at Lundholm Gym. I see a lot of young faces, young names, a lot of freshmen on this team, and it's a kind of a transition. But tell us about how your team is taking shape here this year.
You know, it is a transition for sure, but I think it's exciting. It's kind of rejuvenating. I think we have a good mix of older veteran players with Chris Pelcher and Patrick Conan, Jordan Bronner, Scott Morris, but then we have 5 new freshmen. And I think, Eric, what we're going to be forced, and we already know this, we're going to have to play the freshmen. So we're going to have to be patient. We have to bring them along quicker than, and I told all 5 freshmen, listen, I got to coach you like you're a little bit older right now because we got to bring you along, quicker and faster. But, attitude's been great. Work ethic's been great. But like anything, I think to be good, to be successful, to have a good year, and this is what we really lacked last year, our older guys have to be good. They've got to show the way. They've got to be good leaders.
When you look at the freshmen and you expect them to be a little bit older, or asking them, I should say, to be a little bit older, what are you expecting? Do you think this group can handle that?
They're going to have to play. We have no choice. I think all 5, from what we've seen so far, can play on the offensive end of the floor. Everybody brings something a little bit different, good skill, know how to play. I think the biggest transition, like anybody, I'm sure every coach will tell you, coming into that freshman year from high school or prep school to college is the defensive end of the floor. That's where it's going to be a struggle and a challenge.
You mentioned some of your upperclassmen. How can they be leaders for this group? How can they kind of take that responsibility and lead by example, but also give you quality minutes on the court because you need them too?
Yeah, we do. And I think, but we think Chris Pelcher is healthy now.
He battled a lot of injuries last year.
He did, but but he was great early in the year in the non-conference. And I think what happened, we got into league play, and because of his numbers and his game and his stats, people really played him like he was a premier big guy. Double him, get it out of his hands, and his shots, his shot attempts were limited. Then he got hurt late in the year, but he's healthy right now. We think Patrick Conan can be an all-conference caliber player. Scotty Morris is coming off a leg injury. He's fine. He'll be healthy. And Jordan Bronner is a good on-ball defensive guard in this league. But I think like any team, if you're going to be good, and this is what we have lacked at UNH the last couple of years, is just good, older, veteran, senior leadership. But I also think you get a lot of that, Eric, and we did take a step back last year as a basketball team, as a program. But you also try to get that through winning. And I think that's the biggest challenge that we have right now at UNH is, and we got to win more games.
Always great to spend time with you.
Great seeing you.
Have a great season.
Thank you.
Bill Herrion, UNH Wildcats head coach.